there folks, my name's David Readman, and if you've just tuned into this channel, you're watching my YouTube channel. Have a look around. I got many videos from Pink Cream 69. And all the other bands that I'm involved in, be it Voodoo Circle, Tank, or whoever. But tonight, today, this evening, this afternoon is about a reveal. Today we're going to reveal a young man that played on my latest single, which will be released, as you should know by now, on the 25th of the 12th. That means in like 3 or 4 weeks. So I got time to make a video and get the release together. Now, let's talk about the release of my second solo record, Medusa. We've spent the most of this year basically together, be it live or be it videos, and we've done reveals, we've talked about music, we've talked about Pink Cream 69 and lots of different things, which has been really fantastic. I took a little break in between, a sabbatical you could say, and then I realized it's time to release another single. The single is called Mary Jane. Like I said before, it'll be released on Christmas Day, the 25th of this year. So it's like 3 or 4 weeks. I got time to get the video together. It's not going to be as crazy as the first 3 videos that I made. It's going to be a little bit more basic, but this song is a little bit different. It's a bit more melodic, probably fits possibly better to my first record. But with this record, I wanted to experiment a little bit and bring in a lot of friends and people that I met on the way. Let's come up first of all to the bass player. We're not going to talk about his name just yet. I'm going to tease you a little bit. This guy is a famous guy. This is a guy that's actually originally from New York, an American guy. He moved to Germany, or should I say Switzerland, many years ago. Was involved in many different outfits, and yeah, he worked with me with Thomas Blug, and I met him along the way on the road, and we always had fun. We actually got the same star sign, and we love eating cake, and we got quite a sweet tooth, that's for sure. But great guy, good friend of mine. We're actually working together on a couple of things. We actually did make a record with another outfit. Unfortunately, I don't think it was really mentioned on the record, but strange affair. But incredible bass player, and I knew that I needed, for this track, I needed a groovy bass player, someone not necessarily funky, but it grooves this song. This is possibly the grooviest song that's going to be on the record. This is actually a song that I wrote over 30 years ago actually, and it's slowly made its way onto the record. I've offered it up a few times for different artists and stuff like that, and it didn't really get to, you know, what people were looking for. But I changed the lyrics, I worked on melodies, I changed things, and working with this guy on bass, I got my, actually no, I got a guy from the UK on drums, right? I got a guitar player from Greece. I'm pulling in, I can give you this information already, I think. I got LAKI RAGAZAS on guitars again on this one, and he actually played this track already a year or 2 years ago, before the corona actually, and he'd already jammed it in, which was really great because we'd worked together, of course, on the Pendulum Fortune thing, and of course my first single, Shelter from the Storm, and it was a no-brainer to get him involved in this track. And of course he's already recorded this song like a couple of years ago, you know, which was incredible. I still got the tracks. I pushed him in. I got my good friend there from the UK, which is going to be another reveal, of course, on drums. And of course this young man we're talking about tonight from New York, originally from New York, now living in Germany for many years. I guess he lived in Munich for a long time. Munich's far away from here, man, far away. Yeah, the guy I'm talking about tonight, of course, is it really that obvious? Not necessarily. A guy called Raoul Walton. He played with Westernhagen, a German artist, for many years. Westernhagen had a song I believe it was like sexy, something like that. He quite often sang with a dirty, distorted voice, but the music was definitely Rolling Stones. Not necessarily stolen, but that kind of rock and roll style shone through. And he played bass on that. And this is a guy that was playing in front of 20, 30,000 people a night back in the day. So late 80s and 90s, you could say. Vestnong is still about, but of course he's moved on. He's got a different band these days. Raul's still out there. He had a few difficulties from time to time with his health and stuff, but it's great that he's back on his feet now, literally. And he played for me on this track. He pulled out all the stops. It's funny because when I listened to the demo, I didn't quite get what he was doing, but when we finally did the mix, and at the end of the track, he's doing some little licks, some little riffs and stuff at the end, which really makes the track and turns it into not just a demo, not just a rough song. It turns it into a record. You know, something that you would definitely hear on a record, you know, with that same kind of amount of quality. If you're just tuning in, my name's David Readman. Thank you for listening today. This was a reveal of Raul Walton, an incredible bass player originally from New York, now living in Germany. If you like the videos that I'm making, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what we need. I think we're coming up to 600 now, could be about 550, something like that. I started this journey at the beginning of the year, and I was really hoping to be able to get the 1,000 subscribers and being able to, you know, pulling the different level onto YouTube. It is a difficult journey, and it doesn't matter to me anymore. This is something I tried to do, obviously with the lives, but it's okay. For me, it's really about getting the message out there. Things are changing again, unfortunately, towards the end of the year, but that means just one thing really. If we're going to lockdown or not, hopefully not, but it just means, of course, that I'll be more online and more active. Of course, the records being continued to be made. Of course, let's not worry about that. There is a shortage of plastic apparently, but that doesn't necessarily affect us. The record will be out next year, I guess around sort of March. It's taking time. Each musician needs their time to finish their tracks and send them to me. My job now, of course, is to finish the video. Hope you've enjoyed this video. A bit of information for you, just tuning in. It's been a bit turbulent recently on my side as far as what's going on at the moment. Don't want to get into too much detail, but you know, we're all healthy. We're getting back to normal now, and we're continuing to rock and roll, and that's the most important thing. Next video, updates on Pink Cream 69. We're still busy, of course. We already got some dates sorted out for next year. Obviously the cruise and Monsters of Rock cruise. You can check out my videos. I got a lot of videos on here about the 2 cruises that we did that often went from Miami to Jamaica and places like that. Obviously an incredible experience. I talk about it every time because I love it. You can check out this video, and also underneath this video there is part of this upcoming track, so you get a feel for it, you get a feel for the groove, and obviously for this amazing bass player that we talked about tonight, Mr. Raul Walton. Thanks for tuning in. There's only one thing to say at this point in the game, and that is adios. Running around in circles, can you feel the heat? There's a blind man